As we bring in West Virginia Republican Senator Shelley Moore Capito, I do want to ask you about the other details we're getting from President-elect Trump. You're in Washington. He's going to open the Capital One Arena for live viewing. And then he says the presidential parade is going to be in Capital One Arena. This is a sports facility. And then he does say he is going to join everyone there at some point. Your reaction to this breaking news? This is really a very big moment in the nation's history, as we just heard from Chad Pergram.
You know, it really is. I've just been in my Senate office greeting folks who have tickets to see the inauguration, and the excitement around President Trump's inauguration is just incredible, honestly. And I know there's going to be some disappointment in that room. We talked about how chilly it was going to be and make sure everybody bundled up. But it sounds like the president, as he would, is taking into consideration the thousands of people that are going to be coming, probably tens of thousands of people that will be coming to see him. And hopefully some of my West Virginians will be able to get to see him up close. I'm sure that people will still come to the Capitol. It'll be a joyous day. It always is the transfer of power, a wonderful time for our nation. So there will be some disappointment, but you know, you have to look at the best interests of many, and I think with those cold temperatures, it sounded like that was probably the only choice that they had.
Keep people safe. And he closes this out. I just want to let our viewers know everyone will be safe. Everyone's going to be happy. We're going to be together, make America great again. So, all right, a lot happening in Washington today. Let's get into the business of the day. I do want to start again with as we approach Monday and the executive orders and federal funding and spending. One of the things that is going to be a task at hand is going to be obviously funding FEMA and FEMA funding for California. As we are just still witnessing the devastation that is going to affect the city of Los Angeles for years, the question mark is, do you offer FEMA funding to Los Angeles or to California with strings attached? Or do we step in to help the people of California right away without strings attached? What is your initial assessment?
Well, I think, first of all, my initial reaction is my heart goes out to all of those that have lost property and lost lives and pets and memories, really, memories that were contained in their home with their photo albums of their children growing up. It's just a devastating. So there's going to be a lot of grief, I think, for our fellow Californians out there. I think we will come forward with disaster funding, as we should, because next time, where's it going to be? We see that it was North Carolina. We've seen tragedies everywhere where really FEMA needs to come forward with the dollars to help, and we will do that. We may put some requirements on there in terms of reporting or making sure, but nothing out of the ordinary, quite frankly. I think we need to help these folks. This is a devastating event, and that's what we do as Americans. We help one another in crisis, and I think that's what we will do for the people of California.
No, it's been devastating to watch. Now, yesterday we had Congressman Andy Harris on. Of course, he runs House Freedom Caucus, and he was talking about his proposal, which was released yesterday on the House side. And this would be not one reconciliation bill, but two bills. But many in the Senate Republicans, on the Senate Republican side, are saying absolutely not. That's a direct quote from one of your colleagues, Senator Mark Wayne Mullen from Oklahoma. He says, absolutely not. Are you going to further this idea that you would raise the corporate tax rate to give the SALT deduction to blue states around this country? Let's talk about New York and New Jersey, California, which we just discussed. Obviously, the funding is going to start in the House, but it's going to come to your desk. How are you feeling right now?
Right. Well, I think tax reform, as we found in 2017, is very complicated. And we made an adjustment on the state and local taxes. And for the states that, quite honestly, I don't think are well run, have high state taxes and high property taxes and high property values, you're asking middle America to sort of bail you out of that by giving this huge deduction. We may make some adjustments with the SALT that hopefully our friends in New York and California and other places can abide by, but we cannot let taxes go up $4 to $6 trillion here under our watch when many of us voted for tax relief in 2017. So I think this is the beginning of the discussion. The whole one bill, two bill thing, all I want is success. I want to have a successful product. If it's one bill, great. If it's two bills, great. And so I think I want to see it immediate. I want to see us address the border. The tax piece is more complicated. And so you're going to see the push and pull of where the various interests lay.
All right. Well, Senator, certainly there isn't going to be a lot on the agenda for you and your Republican colleagues. Right. Monday will be a new day, and as we've just reported, a very cold day in Washington, weather-wise anyway. Senator, thank you so much.